Welcome back everyone to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have Game of Thrones, the card game, 2nd edition. We're in the top 4 for the face-to-face games Store Championship in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. On the left we have the YouTube celebrity ThroneRunner, who runs his own YouTube channel. You can check that out. It's where he plays Game of Thrones and Netrunner, obviously I guess by the name, where he does deck building videos, gameplay, recaps and whatnot, similar to the content I produce. And he's running Greyjoy Fealty. And on the right we have Norm, who, like I said in the last video where we saw him, and if you haven't watched it, go back and see that, where he was in the top of Swiss against John Gobet. He is undefeated at this point in Game of Thrones competition in tournaments happening around Toronto. And yeah, no one's been able to defeat him. And he's running his tested and true Baratheon Fealty, which I believe he's run at every tournament to this point, and even post this at other tournaments that I've seen him play at. He's still playing this deck, and I know he was very excited to see me voice over some Baratheon Fealty matches, and said he doesn't usually see this deck on the channel. Well, Norm, here it is, and it's you playing it, so the second video. So we'll see how this goes. ThroneRunner making it to the finals. I believe his only loss on the day was against Norm in the Swiss. So here he is trying to get his revenge. And I believe all 4 players, or all 3 of the other players in the top 4, had played Norm in the Swiss, and he beat us all, including myself. John Gobet also made the top 4, and ThroneRunner. So I'm playing John at the other table, which I did not record. I only have one camera that I brought to this Store Championship. But yeah, I play John, and you'll see who wins that in the next match when we post the finals video to see who plays the winner of this match. So Calling the Banners is played on the Greyjoy side here. He's got Theon, the Lord's Port Shipwright, Raiding Longship, and now a Sea Tower. And on the right, the Baratheon player Norm set up Fiery Followers, a Dragonstone Faithful, and Sir Davos Seaworth, and he dropped a Calm over Westeros, and most likely named Military as the claim reduction, but there is no token to indicate it, and I did not catch what they said, but we'll find out. And we got a duped Great Kraken dropped in here. We have a Iron Islands Fishmonger, the in-house reducing character there. It doesn't look like he used Fealty to pay for that Great Kraken, sorry. And we have a second Raiding Longship. Those are non-unique, so you can use them when you are first player. You kneel 1, select a character basically, and their strength is not contributed in the challenge. It's a good way to make sure the Greyjoys are getting their unopposed theme kicking off, so they can do the reactions based on winning challenges unopposed, like gaining power, drawing cards, and standing characters and whatnot. And a throwing axe for the final gold placed on Theon Greyjoy, who has a duplicate on him. So throwing axe, I believe if that character wins a challenge unopposed that they're participating in, they can throw that axe. Maybe it's if they just win a challenge, they can throw that axe and kill a defending character, which it kind of gets the opponent to not defend so that it is unopposed.
Hello again, sir. Turn 1 again.
And Robert Baratheon hits the table, turn 1 on the Baratheon side, and you can hear ThroneRunner not impressed. He said, "Not again." And we got a power challenge using the Iron Islands Fishmonger. Robert Baratheon is currently at 7 already due to the 2 kneeling characters in play. Remember, we got those Raiding Longships out there, so even if Norm defended with 2 characters, they both could be taken out of the challenge. So we got some card draw happening off a Great Kraken.
Alright, mirror match, mirror match. Boom. Yep. Tio, we're gonna ruin this. Intrigue.
So Intrigue opposed with the Fiery Followers. We're going to use a Raiding Longship to negate their strength. So we'll be unopposed. Great Kraken's trigger for the second time to draw a card. And the Greyjoy player, ThroneRunner, is up to 2 versus 0 on the Baratheon side. We just had Melisandre grab for Intrigue claim. Looks like he's debating the military challenge with Theon. Trying to get as much power as possible.
Here we go. I'm ready. That's how I would triplets. This is Tyler, this is 10, this is Franklin. They're triplets. They're not unique. Nope. This guy's pointing with his left hand, this is his right hand.
Unopposed.
So military challenge. No defenders declared.
No reaction. It's only participating.
So yeah, just throwing axe there is when they're participating. Which is clarified by the players there.
Twice.
So 4 power on the Greyjoy side. Here we go to the Baratheon.
There's going to be a power, and there's going to be a military.
So we got power with Robert Baratheon and military with Stradavos. And Norm doing things a little bit out of order here. But hopefully we get to the same end result.
Yep. 2, 4, 6.
So 2 unopposed, 1 stolen for power, which is 3 on the house, and Robert gets an power there for Renown. And he should have got dominance, no? From the Fiery Followers standing.
Actually, dominance would have been mine.
Yeah, they just realized, yeah, dominance did go for the Fiery Followers.
Next time.
Next time. Yep.
You have to remember.
Yeah, and ThroneRunner telling him it is an optional reaction that could be forgotten. So this is his last time. Last time there's a choice.
Yeah, it's the key words you can get away from. That's all that matters. Really fair.
So we got Filthy Accusations flipped by ThroneRunner, calling the banners flipped by Norm. And obviously Rob will be the target of the kneel. And ThroneRunner trolling here, saying what if he wanted to kneel the Dragonstone Faithful, because Norm just went ahead and helped Robert Baratheon without even asking.
I will be first.
So Norm choosing first.
No, you take first.
But he changed his mind. He decides Greyjoys will go first. I guess he saw after last challenges the way ThroneRunner there got up to 4 power, but he came back and just scooped it back and got up ahead on power. And ended the round with 5 over 3. He probably realizes carry on with going first, and he should be okay. But we will see. If the Greyjoys can get out with some kill effects. I mean, they have Throwing Axe out there, but if they can see some Sea Stone Chair action, maybe a put to the sword or 2, we could see this swing heavily in their favor. But there is the possibility of just the power rush off of Great Kraken and unopposed challenges could lead to a quick victory here for Greyjoy. But that's only while Robert Baratheon's knelt. And we haven't seen Melisandre and the kneel train begin, so we will see here.
You won?
Well, now we got a bodyguard on Rob, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon that we know of. Looks like we're kneeling the house card for fealty reduction here on a loyal card in Baratheon. Which card will it be? We'll see. Is it Stannis? Is it a Great Keep?
Neil, pay 2.
Or a Red Keep, sorry. It is a Red Keep. We will get +2 on the Baratheon side during power challenges. If he does not lose a power challenge during the challenge phase, at the end of the challenge phase, he can draw 2 cards. He only gets +2 strength during power challenges when he has a participating character. So that does hurt the raiding longships. You can put a character in. Raiding longship just makes that character not count the strength, but they would still get the +2 from the Red Keep, making the challenge opposed because there's 2 strength on the side of the defender. So that Red Keep works great against the Greyjoy shenanigans usually. So we have a Scene in Flames cancelled by Hand's Judgment. So Norm will not be digging through ThroneRunner's hand in this round that we know of, unless he spends another gold to do it again.
You lose power challenge, you don't draw.
Yeah.
So power challenge with the Iron Islands Fishmonger. Norm just double checking raiding longship how that works. He is going to throw in the Dragonstone Faithful, defending with 3. But we do have an Iron Fleet Scout out on the Greyjoy side, so he could get +2 on his side also by using that Iron Fleet Scout if needed, since he is first player.
Okay. No, I still have 2 strength. Because it contributes 2 strength to my side.
If you have a participating character, right?
He's not. He's still participating, however, he does not count his strength to the challenge. Yep.
So we just had the players clear up what I just said, basically about Red Keep counting its 2 strength. I don't know if ThroneRunner realizes he can use that Iron Fleet Scout if he needs to win the power challenge. But he will not get his unopposed bonuses, that is for sure. So he does give it to Norm, wins it on the defense with the Baratheon +2 on the Red Keep. And we got a military challenge with Theon Greyjoy, stealthing the fiery followers. We gotta remember that throwing axe on Theon there.
I have an action. I will pay 2 gold.
2 gold spent.
Play Ours is the Fury on Bob. He's now participating.
Alright, so we have an Ours is the Fury played with the last 2 gold by the Baratheon player, throwing in Robert Baratheon into the challenge. If he wins it,
right now,
he will stand. That card is amazing. I think it is the best Baratheon event. I know a lot of you out there won't agree with it based on me looking through the Baratheon deck lists I see online. But that event can swing a game like none other.
I'm not declaring any defenders other than Mom.
So Robert is 5 plus another 3 from the kneeling characters, so he is 8 strength right now. And Theon is a lowly 3. And we can't use the raiding longship on Robert to make him not contribute strength, because he does have an attachment in the bodyguard there, so it doesn't work on characters with attachments. The +2 strength from the Iron Fleet Scout is not going to get him enough to win.
I'm just happy I can stand everybody.
Okay.
So Bob does win it. He does stand from the event. He gains renown. And throwing axe will just sit there. Now he debates the intrigue challenge.
Conquest had some card where blanks or entire technology with the same traits, so you can milk the Arbornet and then the American was great. No. Excellent. Well, it worked this so well way to go first last time.
He has the option to do the intrigue challenge with the Lord Support Shipwright. It'll be 1 strength. He can buff it to 2 with the Iron Fleet Scout. And he could win unopposed using Raiding Longship. But then he has to deal with an intrigue challenge coming back at him if Norm chooses not to use the Fiery Followers to defend. And he will hit ThroneRunner's hand there. So he's got that decision. He can block the challenge using the Lord Support Shipwright plus the Iron Fleet Scout to stop the intrigue on defense. With what is on the board right now, but we will see. ThroneRunner choosing to slow it down, make the right decision here. So we have an intrigue challenge, no defenders, triggering Great Kraken to draw a card. And let's hope he doesn't forget to take his unopposed power. He gets another Fiery Followers. There's the unopposed. And we pass over to the Baratheons. Looks like they got 3 cards in hand. All characters knelt on the Greyjoy side. So we'll have free run here.
Intrigue.
And we're going to start with an intrigue challenge with the Fiery Followers for 2 strength. And that's unopposed. And we have claim of 1. Grabbing a put to the sword. Which you know ThroneRunner was trying to get that off. He has the money sitting on the plots there. I think he's got 3 gold left. He thought he could get it with Theon. And that's what I'm saying. That Ours is the Fury can swing games. That could have been an unopposed military challenge. The put to the sword could have been swung at Bob. Getting rid of that. Even getting rid of the bodyguard for now and maybe hitting him again. But yeah, it the board would have looked different. Could have killed another character maybe. Got rid of Sir Davos back to hand, killed the Fiery Followers. And then claim too would have happened. And if there was a participating character, he could have used the throwing axe. So could have swung the other way, but Ours is the Fury said no to that. And look, we got the Baratheon player quickly up to 8 on the house plus 3 on Robert. That is 11 power here in the second round. Against 3 on the Greyjoy side. That is an insane amount of power grab. And that's what happens sometimes when you go too aggressive going first and your opponent just allows the challenges to slip through or successfully defends them and still has enough to swing back at you if you don't leave enough standing. That is the dance of the Game of Thrones, the card game that some players struggle with. It's kind of like a risk versus reward. Sometimes you go a little risky going first, put in a little too much, and if your opponent can't handle it, it can pay off. But sometimes it doesn't, like we're seeing here, where the player going second can then just turn around and slam you twice as hard as you're trying to hit them. I'm not sure what we're sitting on here, which challenge we're waiting for. ThroneRunner trying to figure a way out of this. So yeah, I would have used that Iron Fleet Scout. I know he was trying to save it for the put to the sword, but it might have been better to stop the Baratheon player from drawing cards by winning that power challenge, maybe with the Iron End's Fishmonger. But that's not knowing what was in his hand at the time. But
No reaction.
it looks like it was a military challenge. Theon was chosen for claim, but saved with Risen from the Sea. So he's +1 strength.
Not losing card.
And here's the card draw from the red keep at the end of the challenge phase. 2 more cards in the Baratheon player's hand. And dominance awarded to ThroneRunner because Norm forgot his fiery followers again. And he was warned at the start of the game, so he missed it. And gave away a power he could have had there to put him up to 12. Oh, sorry, the fiery followers is only 2 strength. Sorry, I believe he had 3 gold on his plot card there, so he would have won either way. I thought there were 3 strength there. Sorry about that. So we have confiscation hitting the bodyguard, and we have a confiscation hitting throwing axe on the Greyjoy side. So both players flipping confiscation there to get rid of the funny business. But we still have a Risen from the Sea giving Theon +1 strength. And it looks like we have ThroneRunner going first again, which is his choice. And we got a dupe for Theon. Looks like we have a Seal the Hand in hand there, and possibly a Euron. Not sure what the other 2 cards are.
Very well played, sir. Is that it? Yep. Okay.
So we got Fealty.
Oh.
The Fishmonger and the Sea Tower reducing by 3, spending 4. We got Euron Crow's Eye in play. Spending all of the gold. Well, let's see what the Baratheon player does with his 4 gold here. We have 1 for another Dragonstone Faithful. So if you guys haven't seen the other games in this series, we did start with 1 video per round of the face-to-face game Store Championship here. So if you're seeing this one for the first time out of the series, you can go back and watch the previous games and see the road to this match. And we will have other Store Championship series coming after this. So make sure you subscribe if you like these videos to be notified when we post more. We also go live each week, 2 times per week right now at least. But it will go down probably to 1 once the 1 store we play at closes at the end of the month, which is March of 2016 if you're watching this when it was released. So our new live stream night will be Monday nights. So we got the double reduction with the Dragonstone Faithful, spend 1. We have a King's Hunting Party. 4 gold, military icon, 6 strength. We also have something about gain an intrigue icon if the opponent controls a king, which doesn't really apply too much, and not many people play that card, but it's decent.
Do you have any challenges actions?
As we've seen with the Hound, having someone with 6 strength and a military icon is pretty juicy. Here we go, second scene in flames. For 1 gold, there's the hand. 2 seal the hands,
What?
and a little finger. And yeah, none of the scary business that Norm was looking for.
Well, this sucks.
So if he gets rid of, if he wants to get rid of a seal the hand, but it's going to leave 1 behind. But if you're going to hit with intrigue and possibly win it, you can possibly get rid of the other one. But he's going to get rid of the little finger, stop the card draw, and leave him with 2 seal the hands. So that is a little scary to see those 2 seal the hands in there, knowing that they can go on either Theon for the double stealth or Euron for the double Renown, Pillage, Tricon, 6 Strength, Icon stealing, or sorry, location stealing business he does. Yeah, sadly we couldn't see that attached to him this round. We will have to wait till next round if we do get that far. We do have the Baratheon sitting at 11 power, which is dangerously close with the way they've been getting power. We're only in the 3rd round here, but he's been getting around 5+ power a round, so he definitely is in closing range. Now ThroneRunner has put in the tough choice of going first. At this point, if you can't steal some power and defend the power, you got to just play defensively. Try to survive the next round, build up your board a little bit. I'm not sure if he's playing Wildfire. We wouldn't do much to the board. You'd still have Robert Baratheon out there running wild. But it could have hurt the Baratheons a little bit. So we do have a power challenge. Unopposed, we'll take the Baratheons down to 10. It looks like we had a card drawed with Great Kraken. Theon's ability to get some power. We have unopposed and claim. So that puts the Greyjoys, it looks like, up to 7? Yeah, 7 power there. Versus 10, so it's not too far apart here.
Well, it helps to get it out.
Not sure what he drew there with Great Kraken. If it's anything that can help him. And ThroneRunner seems to have passed his challenges over to Norm. He's going to try to play a little bit defensive here. See if he can stop him from winning this round.
Military.
And we got a military with Rob. He is 5 plus 4, which is 9 strength right now. And we have Euron across the table. He is 6 strength on the military. Could get +2 from the Iron Fleet Scout that's in play, putting him only at 8. Which he would win that challenge and gain a renown, and if it's unopposed he would gain a 2nd power, putting him at 12. But then the other challenges could sneak through with stealth there on Sir Davos, could get an unopposed power, so that's a couple power right there. So we will see. I don't see a way ThroneRunner has out of this with the stealth there on Sir Davos. So we got a block. He loses. Renown on Rob. Intimidate, obviously, on the shipwright. Intrigue challenge with the Fiery Followers, getting an unopposed power. Looks like for the claim, they're playing a little fast here. The claim was canceled by the Risen from the Sea that was drawn there off the Great Kraken to keep Theon in play. And we got a power stealth, unopposed.
Dominance phase?
And it looks like Dominance is the win there. That is 15 power. So congrats to Norm, taking out ThroneRunner twice on the day. Shamar, aka ThroneRunner, couldn't get the revenge there he wanted. So Norm moves on to the finals to play the winner of the match versus myself and John Gobet, which we will see in the next video. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you for watching.